All right. It's BMO here at Fun 107, and I am very happy to have a very special group with me here, Noted and Georgia Koo. Welcome in.
Thank you.
So I know you guys hit some real life traffic on the way down here. So how's that Boston traffic treating you?
It wasn't the best, but it's all right.
Well, welcome to Massachusetts. That's the ultimate welcome in right there.
We made it.
All right, so I'm sure you guys are probably sick of this story, but I think it's super crazy interesting about how you met on SoundCloud, right?
That's right. So yeah, it started. I found Toby's music on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And it was super dope. So I just reached out to him on. I found his Facebook, so I reached out to him on there.
He stalked me down.
Yeah. And yeah, I said like, do you want to make some music together? And Toby was down, so we did like a few tracks, and it worked out really good. So yeah, we just decided to like make the duo Noted, and then I also saw on his Facebook that he was at the high school that I was attending to.
Yeah, that's the craziest part.
Yeah.
Then you were just going to the same high school.
So I moved, and it was actually way more crazy because the high school was like 5 hours away from where I lived. So I had no idea, and I just moved there, and Toby was there chilling, and we met there.
That's so wild. So who knew SoundCloud was kind of like the Tinder of music?
Exactly.
Well, that's so crazy. That's like, that's the universe putting you guys together, for sure, for sure. So what was it about his music that, like, when you heard it on SoundCloud, you were like, I gotta work with this guy?
I mean, I don't know, it was just so good, and it was unique, and yeah, I just heard that he was super talented, so I just had to work with him.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right. So for all you three guys, because this is some of my favorite stuff to ask people when they're in music, is like, why did you want to start and get into music, and what made you decide, like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to stick with this. This is what I want to be doing.
So for me, it's something that I've done my whole life. I feel like my parents used to know I would sing because I used to sing like nursery rhymes in key as a kid. And I just like loved performing and stuff. And then it wasn't actually, I feel like I went through a stage of my life where I like would not want to sing to anyone. I feel like my parents, like at parties and stuff, they would have me like the performing monkey, like sing. And then I went through my teenage stage and I was like, leave me alone, and just would shut myself in my room, I'm not singing to anyone. And then it wasn't until I was like finishing high school that I was going to university or like college that I think I was 16. And my parents were like, okay, well, like, what do you want to do? And my mom always told me to work backwards, and I was like, yeah, like I do want to be in music. That's my passion. That's what I love. And then that's when I went and I studied music for 3 years. So I studied it for 2 years in my hometown, Newcastle. Then I moved to London and studied it for another year there. And then that's when I just started venturing out into America and really noticed that there was a career in songwriting. That you could actually have a career in it, you know, and not just be the artist. And I was like, I'm in. Like, I'll happily be behind the scenes. I'm happy to just write for other people, and that's what I loved. I felt like I had something in me that just loved writing the music. So then, yeah, that's when I started writing, and then ended up signing my record deal however long later. And now I am the artist. It kind of went
full circle.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
But I wouldn't change it for the world. It's awesome.
What about you guys?
I mean, it's when I was younger, like my dad was playing a bunch of instruments, and it really inspired me. So I started playing guitar when I was like 10 or something. Yeah. And I've been playing it since then. And when I was like 15 or something, my friend started producing, and I thought it was like super cool, and I got inspired by like big artists and wanted to like make stuff like those, and I started producing, and I mean, I just really kept doing it, and it was super fun. I immediately like started putting out music on SoundCloud, and I just thought it was so crazy to like get reactions on my music and like see that people actually listen to it. And then it was, it just continued like that.
Nice.
Yeah, my sister's old boyfriend actually produced music, and I thought it was so cool, so I was like, okay, I need to try as well. But then then they broke up, and I broke up with music for a little bit because I I didn't know how to produce, but then something just drew me back to it, and I kept on doing it, and then it just felt so great to put, like, you can put feelings into music, so it just felt so special. So yeah, that's how it started for me.
That's pretty big. So you had mentioned your dad, so is that kind of someone who that still inspires you musically?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, and he's like been super supportive, and I mean, he's great at music, and yeah, of course he is.
And what about?
Yeah, no one in my family actually does music, so I'm like the loner in the family when it comes to music. But yeah, my parents are super supportive, so it's my sister and brother, so yeah, they don't know everything, but they are like, yeah, okay, so you're in America doing some fun stuff, and I'm like, yeah.
Any other big like influences that are out there now, or?
For me it was Avicii for sure.
Yeah, don't you have a tattoo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And like he was great. So that's a good
really.
that's a good guy to be going after. What about you, Jordan?
My influences?
Yeah.
I would say I feel like old school people. Like I just love Lauryn Hill. Like I
go
grew
ahead.
up, like my dad, it's the same with Toby. Like my whole family are tone deaf. Like terrible. Like even my younger siblings, I'm like, sing me a note, and I'm like, no chance. But like my dad always had like such an eclectic mix, like record collection growing up, like CDs, and like from Stevie Wonder to the Fugees, Stereophonics, like just so many different, to like rock and roll to like real soulful stuff. So I feel like it got an early look at just so many different genres.
That's cool.
So yeah, just like I like everything really, but I do like listen to a lot of older music.
Well, old school in you.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. And now you guys were like remix kings for a bit there, right? So how is it like? What do you think about your remixes that kind of reach people, connected to people, and that's why you were doing so well with them? What do you think it was about your style, whatever, that people related to or connected with?
I would say that like every time we got a remix opportunity, we wanted to like not just remix it, but remake it in a way how we would produce the original track. So so we just, as like when we did original music, we would just put as much energy and effort into making the best thing we could, and just like to make our really own version of it. And I think we are like still bedroom producers because that's where we work best, and we have our guitars and we have our stuff like that, so everything is just so real for us when we make everything. I just feel like people can connect with that.
That's pretty awesome. I like it. And I get a genuine feel from you guys. So you're putting, I can tell you're putting real love into your music. All right, so you guys were doing all the remixes. Then you dropped, what was it, Summer of Love?
Yeah.
In 2017. And then I Want to Know with B. Miller.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that hit on charts, right?
Yeah, it will.
And so that kind of took you to a new level, right?
Exactly.
That was a game changer.
Yeah, I mean, we had some, like, as you said, luck with the remixes, but it was like super cool to have it on like an original as well. That was super big for us.
That's pretty dope. Now, So Close.
Yeah.
Now, it's first of all, a pure bop. Like, this song is it. It bangs. So, first of all, how did like all of you guys connect? And I know Captain Cuts and Felix Jen were both a part of this, but how did you all like get together to bring this about?
Well, we actually just met maybe like a month ago. So yeah, when we were like we met in a rehearsal for this song. But it was originally written in LA by myself, Captain Cuts, and Felix. And then Felix was like, he'd heard about these guys and knew that they were buzzing and popping off, and he was really excited to send it to them to see what they could do with it. And they really just took it to the next level and made it how it is today. And then we all loved it, and we were all on board and released it from there.
Oh yeah. And so it hit on the Billboard dance charts, numero uno, which is a big deal. But we've got something even bigger coming down the pipe. Am I right?
Yeah. Right.
So I'm hearing that you're about to hit the charts, top 40 charts, right?
So crazy.
We're in it. No,
So how?
38, right?
Yeah, I
So-
think it's something like that.
So how wild is that to think that you guys just went from two guys that just found each other on SoundCloud to now.
I mean, it's really hard to like take in everything. It's like we never expected this, and now it's just now we're here and like hear all this stuff and get like all this crazy support. And, I mean, yeah, as I said, it's hard to take in, really, but it feels really good.
We're two young guys from Sweden, from the forest, and it's like being in America. That's always has been like a dream, and to have a top 40 record here on the US radio, it's wild.
So big. That's awesome. So did you think this was going to be as big as it was? Did you have a feeling?
I think when you write a song, like even just for me, from being a songwriter, I think when you write it in the room, whether it has production on or it doesn't, like the song itself like speaks for itself, and I think you know, like you almost just like, oh, this is good, like I have a good feeling about it. And it isn't until you start sending it out to people and the reaction that you get, and especially when you send it to DJs and stuff, and it's almost like when it's a banger, like everyone wants it, and it's almost like a bidding war between stuff sometimes. So I think that's when you know that you're like, oh, okay, you know, this could be good.
And now Georgia, here we are. Now you've been doing stuff for a bit, writing and all that, which you already mentioned, and for Zed, Martin Garrix, I know you wrote for Scared to Be Lonely, that song with Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
So what do you have coming down the pike?
Well, I signed my deal with Atlantic a year or so ago, so I actually have my first single ready to be released in the springtime.
Ooh.
So that's exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's really cool to be able to really focus on my own stuff now. I love and I still do write for other people, but yeah, it's exciting to actually like put something like that's really me out into the world too.
Yeah, is it a little weird to, instead of writing for other people, now it's you are the artist, like you said before? I
guess, but I don't know, even just like this, like doing this, it almost feels like it's weird, but it feels like natural, because it's like, I don't know, like I said, I've always sang, so it does feel like, oh, this is like meant to be in that way. Like you feel like natural, because you just, I don't know, it's a weird feeling. Like obviously it's overwhelming, because it's like, oh my gosh, like it's happening, we're doing this and we're going everywhere and I've had no sleep. But like it's an amazing feeling, because it's like the hard work has paid off as well.
That's awesome. And noted.
Yeah.
So what secret things we get? I won't tell a soul. I promise. It's just us and everyone else. What do we got coming down the pipe from you guys? What can we expect?
So next thing is we have a single coming out early May with a guy called Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
He's from UK and he's amazing, and the song feels really good. It's we had it for a long time, this song, and it feels really good and it's super special for us.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're super excited to get it out and super excited to like see the reactions on this one, and hopefully it's going good.
All right, perfect. I wanted to do a couple silly questions, just for why not, right? So I'm calling this Knowing Noted, because I want to see how well you guys know each other.
Oh.
Sure.
How, like, because you're fresh and new together, right? Like kind of fresh. So I'm going to ask one of you what you think his answer would be, and then the other way, all right? All right, so first, Tobias. What would you, excuse me, if Samuel could be any animal, what animal would he be? Oh, that's a deep thought.
It feels like he would be like what's it called, jaguar or something like that.
Oh.
I don't know.
So what would it be?
I mean, I have no idea, but that sounds like a good idea.
It's a fierce answer. All right, vice versa. What do you think he'd want to be?
I feel like you want to travel around much and like do stuff like that, so a bird would be pretty good for you.
That's actually correct.
Wow. All right, so point you. All right, so then if Samuel was stranded on an island, what's the one thing he'd have to bring with him?
His phone.
Okay, that's great.
All right, and is the same vice versa?
You would need food.
Oh yeah, food. I need to eat.
All right, I can respect that. I would be I would rather be stranded with you. No,
Yeah.
that's where I would go.
Good choice.
All right, so if Samuel could only watch one movie from now until the end of time, what movie would it be?
Oh, I know this. You said this. You said you had like a favorite movie. Oh, what's it called? Cars.
Yeah.
Oh, Cars!
Yeah.
That's actually an awesome movie.
Yeah, it
Not
is.
what I expected, but great movie. Great choice. And what about Tobias?
I don't know, movie. It would be like a series. It would be How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
But movie, I don't know. I have to, oh yeah, I know. What's it called? That one with Joe Bun.
Oh yeah, I love you, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's actually. You guys have great taste in movies. Let's talk about it. All right, and then if you could spend a day with any celebrity, who would you spend it with?
Oh, I should know this. I mean, I would say Sid, but we met him. But if you
I
could
would
spend a day,
I would still like to spend it.
Sid for sure.
All right, and vice versa.
Maybe like Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I wasn't prepared for Shawn Mendes. Now, all three of you.
All right.
Now you've been together all day, right?
Yeah.
So you've had a track hit #1 on the dance charts. You got it about to hit on the. Actually, you're on the top 40 charts. So if you're out and the beat drops, which one's the best dancer of all three of you?
I mean, easy. It's me.
He said easy.
Probably because I'm a terrible dancer.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can give that to Toby because I suck at dancing.
Wow. Wow. So all
I
right.
can imagine Toby throwing some shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll be waiting for you
Yeah.
to do the choreography and some music.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Dancing, you know.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted. Georgia Koo.
Yes.
I keep wanting to add a crew for some reason. I think it's because like my voice
I had
hurts.
Georgia Fu last week, so
Oh
I'll take anything.
So noted, and Georgia Koo, thank you so much for
Thank
coming in.
you.
You guys are
Thank you.
awesome, and keep doing it because
Thanks, man.
I expect a lot.
Thank you so much.
I'm waiting for a lot.